Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is an early look at a prototype I've been working on for indexing the Quran for a deeper study and research. So let's select a surah. Hud has 123 ayahs, and on this side we see that we have a list of uh, concepts and then some tokens, and then here we have tagged these ayahs with those tokens. So for example, this specific word has been tagged with Allah's name or divine attribute Al-Hakim, and this one is Al-Khabir. Messenger section over here, or a concept which has these tokens, and so Hud is tagged 3 times in this surah, Musa twice. Similarly, people like the people of Lut, people of Nuh, and then an individual person like Firaun, and then in stories we can just filter it by Hud. So it's right here, Hud, Hud, and Hud. But we also see these other tokens that we have tagged. So Ad, that's the people of Hud, and Ya Qawm, because he's talking to his Qawm, so that's also people of Hud. We also have tags here. This is a multi-ayah tag. So it starts with the ayah 50 and it goes till ayah 60, and that's the story of Hud. These tags are word tags, so I can tag an individual word, I can tag a sequence of word, I can tag one individual ayah, and I can tag a sequence of ayahs here. And we can combine as well, so we can say I want to see Hud and Lut, and so that's will be 2 more ayahs over here. If we come over here, this is our concept and token section. So we can create these different concepts, like for example a messenger, and our names of Allah or people. So I create these concepts over here, and then on this side we create individual tokens. So let me just choose, let me hide all, just choose messenger and tokens. So these are the 11 tokens that I've created under the messenger category or concept. And to create a new token, I just do this name for it, an Arabic name, a gloss if there is a description I want to add, and then which concept this token belongs to. When I filter this over here, data gets filtered too. So right now I'm only looking at the messenger concept and any tokens that are inside it. So that's why we have 11 tokens here. And then also on this side, for the specific surah, we have just this messengers available over here. But I can go ahead and add this too. And so now I have both. Or I could just do show all. This was looking at a surah and seeing what topics, themes, tokens are discussed in here. For example, the story of Saleh is mentioned across the Quran in multiple surahs. So how do we reconcile that? I want to see the story of Saleh, which is mentioned 7 times across the Quran. So if I click here, it will go to another page, which is a token review page. Right off the bat, we see that the story of Saleh is tagged in 7 surahs in a total of 56 ayahs. And these are those ayahs. So as you see, we have Surah 7 and then Surah 11 and then so on and so forth. That in the story of Saleh, that's across 7 surahs in 56 ayahs. We also have some other tags. The messenger Saleh mentioned in the story of Saleh 9 times. Click this to just see those 9 ayahs. Let me remove the filter. That in this story, Allah's name Al-Aziz or Al-Mujib is also mentioned. That ayah where it is mentioning the story of Saleh, but also Inna Rabbi Qareebun Mujib. This is a software that will allow a researcher or a student to create their own concepts or tokens, and then start reviewing each surah and keep tagging, and then this library will keep on growing. We can overall see the different patterns in the Quran. And so in search, here is where I go, and if I have to, basically the idea is that I select one token over here that I've created already, and I search for a specific word in the Quran and then see how they're checked here, and then I can say apply this tag or this token to these words. So it's just if I wanted to do a batch tagging. Finally, sometimes I'm doing the tagging and I see something very interesting, and even though I'm not working on that specific concept, but I want to temporarily bookmark it for me. So I can just say anywhere, I can just hit this button and say, hey, I want to bookmark this and add a flair to it and a comment, and then I can go ahead and come here, bookmarks, and these are, let's say, 68 ayahs that I have bookmarked, and for different reasons. For example, I saw, Wajhullah, so then I just add a flair to it, Allah face, right? And these are these flares that I've used. And so if I just filter on Allah face, I see only this one ayah. But let's say Allah's fifth staff, which is basically another, like, Sari'ul, in the last Sari'ul. So um, it could be a different thing. So this is Sari'ul Hisab, this is Asra'ul Hasibin, and there is, like, for example, Khairul Raziqin. So anything that I see that's of interest to me that I want to research later, I just add a bookmark, add a flair to it, and these may in the future become part of like a concept or a token where I can actually, group them, structure them, and then go from there. I have to think about how to publish it, so that people can contribute to it, not necessarily in coding, but at least in using it and providing feedback on how to improve this to for the data entry to be easier. Make this data appear in a way that can give us insights into the Quran and what we're trying to find in there. System in here where you can log in and you choose the concept and token, then you open a surah and you start tagging, and then somebody may review it later. So crowdsourcing this index or this dictionary. I will be looking forward to some feedback, and inshallah, something good will come out of it. Thank you for listening. Salamun alaikum.